So we are coming here. We are at the close of the Christmas season. All the wrapping paper probably has gone out into the garbage and hopefully been picked up along with the boxes and everything else. You probably still have your decorations up, hopefully. Hopefully you haven't taken them down on the 26th. But now you can take them down after the 6th if you want, okay? But we've all received gifts. We've all given gifts. But it doesn't stop there. The giving doesn't stop there. Look, even the Magi showing up later come bringing gifts to the king. Is Jesus still the king? Yes. Do we stop honoring him? No. The giving, he never stops giving to us, nor should we stop giving to him. Now, what did the wise men, what did the three kings bring? They brought gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And each of those have significance. Gold is for God. Frankincense for a king. I think I have that backwards. Gold is for a king, frankincense for God, and myrrh in anticipation of his death. Okay? That's what it meant in the life of Jesus. But what does it mean for us? What is the gold that we bring to God? Every day we should bring him this gold because he's God. And so we are to love God with your whole heart, with your whole mind, with your whole soul, and with your whole strength. So we are giving him the gold of our love. That love that is first before any other creature, even your spouse, even your children. God is to be loved first. You wouldn't have your life, you wouldn't have your spouse, you wouldn't have your children were it not for God's love for all of us. So bring the gold, right? Bring the gold. The frankincense. What is the frankincense all about? What does that mean for us? Adoration. Adoration. We come here before Mass, and we always, after the Rosary, want to have that silence, and after communion, have silence. And during certain points of the Mass, we have silence, because in those moments, we are to be adoring, loving, thanking God, right? Reflecting on where we need to improve and reflecting upon the many gifts that God has given us. So the frankincense is the adoration. How does he ask to be adored? Well, he asks to be adored in the tabernacle. He's adored when we have Eucharistic exposition, Wednesday morning, Wednesday night, First Friday, First Saturday. That's when we have adoration, exposition. And how do we love God? Let me be more specific there, because I want to go back to that for a minute. We love God the way God asks us to love him. And that is by obeying his commandments, through obedience. But not an obedience that is done out of a feeling of obligation, but obedience that's given out of love. I obey my God because I love my God. And he wants to be worshiped the proper way. What is the proper way to be worshiped? What we're doing right now. This is the ultimate form of worship that God asks us to do, because it is acknowledging the ultimate sacrifice that God made for us, which we will soon witness on this altar. And then the myrrh. The myrrh was brought because they knew that this king is going to die, So it was a way of preparing the body to overcome the manifestations of decomposition. And so that means for us, what death did we sign up for when we baptized? When we were baptized, we signed up to die to ourselves, to die to our selfishness and our own preferences and our comforts and the luxuries of life. Those are the things we died to. So we all have to ask ourselves, what quality gold, frankincense, and myrrh am I bringing to God in my daily life? Am I truly living up to that? Or am I just going through my days, now that Christmas is over, all the excitement has died out, and that warm feeling of Christmas and the exchange of gifts and the eggnog, it's all gone behind us. Now we're just going to go back down now to slow-mo. No. Now we have to step it up. Because if we've acknowledged the gift that God has given us of His only Son and the gift of salvation, our lives must be gift back to Him. Our lives must be a gift back to Him. So each of us need to probably think to ourselves, where in my life am I failing to love God the way God asked me to love Him? Secondly, where in my life do I need to strengthen how I am adoring God? And thirdly, where in my life must I die more to myself? Must I make more sacrifice for my spouse, for my children, whatever it may be? And the connection to the Eucharist is this. The Eucharist is the passion, death, resurrection, and ascension of Christ. And it is literally His body, blood, soul, and divinity. What do we do when we come up? I say the body of Christ, and we all say, Amen. Which means I believe. It means I believe, yes. And so we are saying yes to the true presence, that Jesus is here, body, blood, soul, divinity, and humanity. But the other part of that yes is I promise to die to myself. I promise to let that paschal mystery, Jesus' passion, death, resurrection, and ascension, occur and be integrated into my daily life. Those are the gifts. And brothers and sisters, we are traveling, just like the Magi. We have not arrived yet. We have not arrived yet. We are traveling. And until we get to heaven, the promised land, we will still be traveling. But God did not leave us in darkness, nor did He leave the wise men in darkness, right? He gave them that bright star, which truly was supernatural. Other than when we occasionally see a falling star, we don't see stars moving and stopping over a certain point, directing us where to be. But we do have a star and a light that we can follow, and that is Jesus Christ, the light of the world. And that's who we follow until we come to be with Him in eternity. In the meantime, we give Him our gift of our lives, our frankincense, our gold, and our myrrh. Amen.